Hi. No. Welcome to another episode of The People's Mic Smells Like Gum. I am Jimmy Peoples. It's Monday. Happy fucking Monday.
Happy Monday.
Introduce yourself and we'll get into it.
Friday, sir.
Yeah, hey everybody.
So
I'm Brian Alkerton. How y'all doing?
Brian Alkerton.
Hey,
Brian
look.
Alkerton. Is that a real? What do you use this for?
That's
It's just in my bag.
This is
it's
a napkin.
clean. It's just crumpled up.
Do you okay?
See,
it's a
you
real
can
napkin.
tell it's new.
yeah.
What does it smell like?
Okay, it smells like vitamins.
There's no vitamins.
I would use any napkin
My
you
keys
gave.
are next to it.
I would use any napkin you gave me.
Sorry.
Anything. It can have like little red dots on it. I'll be like, oh, okay.
My period.
Yep, your period. Yep.
You just wipe it on your nose.
Just wipe it. All
right.
Such a creep. All right. That's how we start the I'm sorry. Never apologize. Introduce yourself.
I'm Esther Chen.
Yeah, you are. How are you?
I'm tired.
You tired?
As
No
usual.
makeup? No makeup? Good job. Your skin is amazing. No, yeah.
I love that's the first thing you notice. I was like, yeah, also no bra. Can you tell?
No bra. No, well, I'm not going there. Later.
Yeah, no makeup. Fuck, I'm tired.
I always eye contact.
Always eye contact. Always, Brian.
I mean,
Always.
if they're making, unless you
Not
know
always.
they're not making eye contact with you, for sure, always make eye contact.
I hate when they catch you. Like when they have when women have like serious cleavage,
Mhm.
and then you look, and then you're like, God damn it, and then look up, and she's like,
Yeah.
and then no, you look.
It's really hard though. I think cleavage is like really in your face.
It's calling, right?
It's right
That's
there.
what it's for, right?
It does seem like an intentional act.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, they do say there's this like symmetrical thing of a straight line.
Yeah.
So that's why you like highlight your nose from like here to here, and then from here to here, the cleavage aligns with that straight
It's
line.
like a golden
It's like a-
ratio, like top
it's
30.
like
And
a
it's like an
psychological
arrow.
beauty,
The cleavage is like an arrow.
Well, they say the same thing with ties. The arrow points down to the
To your
dick.
dick. It does.
It's like this is my power.
Yeah. That's why you wear a red tie.
This
and-
is like I
Yeah.
got the
Never below the belt.
I am
Never
the man.
below. It's just right there.
The tip should just touch.
Just touch.
Just
touch. Never touch the tip. Never. No, all right. What was the question
I
you
should
asked
try
before
to.
we started? No,
Oh.
What?
So I was gonna be really selfish and be like,
Yeah.
hey, can I, because like if you take a picture with a new person,
Yeah.
you take a photo and like post it, you get like an extra minute.
Uh-huh.
So I was gonna do that, but then I was like, be respectful. I was like, hey Jimmy, maybe it's a Monday, like it's people got shit to do, and he like pulled out the list, and there were like 20 motherfuckers out there.
It's a robust lineup.
And
Is
that's
that what
not
we're
even
talking
the
about?
walk-in people.
What was the other thing that we were talking about?
We were
But that's
talking
how it
about
started, though.
corporate
Is that how it
synergy. And,
Oh no! And then I was like, Jimmy,
Oh,
I should go
there
next
you go,
door
there
to
you
the
go.
Chinese place,
Right.
Yes.
and just set up a microphone and just start
I
a
thought
mic,
about it.
so that I can have 10 people, you can have 10 people.
And that was my point. My point was that even I welcome competition.
Right.
That was my point because
Right.
I took the business class and then
because they're all the same corporations.
they're all
One
the same
place is
corporation.
work,
they
this
often
other
are.
place.
Yeah.
What movie?
Although I will say one
What?
gigantic corporation is failing really bad.
Oh.
Do you know?
Ooh.
So I was walking past a Gap,
Yeah.
and then my friend was like, "Nobody shops at Gap anymore."
I do.
I have never once shopped at
Yes.
Just like it's so sorry,
I do.
sorry, but it's so dated.
I get two jeans. I get
I
two
don't
pairs.
mean to diss you.
Is
but
it dated?
Okay.
It's like none of my
Those
friends
are only
look
jeans
Gap.
that I like that fit
No, man,
real.
like
They're like
we
soft.
haven't aged.
Where do you shop at, Brent?
I mean, I get occasional things from the Gap. They make casual.
You look like a Gap guy.
Yeah, they make casual.
Where do you shop? Where do you get your jeans from?
Levi's.
These are unbranded.
Levi. Levi's are hard jeans.
Okay, so maybe it's women.
Where do you shop? Where do you get your jeans?
Yeah.
Just
Right.
not Gap.
Are those the
This-
rubbery? The pull.
No, I think this is Uniqlo.
The best pair of jeans I got were from Banana Republic because they do that rubber.
So maybe this
Also
is
Gap.
Yeah, I was going to say
Also
that.
Gap.
Gap sells those.
and J.
Gap
Crew and J.
owns-
Crew.
They're owned by
They're all this and Old
Yeah.
Navy. They're the same.
Yeah.
Same company.
Yeah.
Same company.
No, but I was
corporate
gonna diss
synergy,
on them
man.
because I was telling like this friend and I think we're closer in age. We were
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, nobody shops at Gap, and then we also both realized we used to shop at Banana Republic, but not anymore. It's like phased us.
Oh shit.
And the same with Old Navy. Like Old Navy is not a New Yorker
Old
thing.
Navy?
It's just,
No.
but they're all the same company. So if I didn't go to
Huh.
Old Navy, I wouldn't go to Gap, and I still wouldn't go to Banana Republic.
Old Navy and Gap.
Nor
the same
J.
company?
Crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nor J. Crew.
What? I never
And you
knew
have
that.
the
But
app,
they're
you
all
see,
the
you can, like,
same.
slip- you can like rotate through between Gap, Old Navy,
Wow.
Banana Republic.
About Kohl's.
No,
No.
I was about to say.
It's
we
different.
didn't-
No. But it's crazy because I was like, if I didn't do one, I would go to Uniqlo.
Beautiful. I was
You
about to
would
say,
actually steal.
that's where I get my
They would
t-shirts from.
actually steal your
Uniqlo's good.
business.
Yeah.
I would not go there.
I love you. Only for the t-shirts. They're I want to say the I don't know shit. What do I say without sounding racist? The t-shirts are fit to my body because they're
You're
athletic.
Asian.
Because
You have an athletic
I have
dick.
you have an athletic dick, very athletic dick,
You have
and
an
a very
Asian abs.
very Asian, very I have.
The V.
I got the V, the Achilles, you know.
You do the little
Oh
like
yeah,
mermaid
I
cut?
bike. I bike.
Another arrow.
Yeah, the arrow points to my athletic dick.
Yeah.
Those t-shirts are perfect.
Do women
because
do women
Kohl's,
get these too?
yeah,
I've never seen a woman have the
the
mermaid
Athena,
mermaid line.
the Athena arch.
Yeah,
What's
like
it called?
like
I
they're
don't know
ripped.
a
For women?
woman.
Seen some women.
I haven't met a woman. Have you met a woman like that?
With,
You
yeah,
have?
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
You know what? Wait, bike.
Yeah, it's
Bike
terrifying.
and eat better. Is it?
Yeah, because they're usually more.
They're cut.
athletic
They're cut the
than
fuck up.
You are. You're like,
It's from cycling and
Like
eating
barbers.
good. Yeah.
Right.
You got anything where you twist,
yeah,
it works that. Where you twist the upper body to
Rice,
the lower
rice
body.
patty farmers.
Rice patty. Did I tell you that?
Colonel.
Wow. Wow. That's how you. That,
I can say that
You
because
just
I
said that,
come
or
from
did I-
5,000 years of farming.
really?
Yeah.
Listen, I went to a psychic and she said I was a rice farmer in my
Well,
former life.
You have to
Did I
be
say
because
that?
most people are.
Statistically,
Oh, shit.
yeah.
Wow. So it makes sense.
I
Yeah.
So
mean,
she's bullshitting.
1/6 of China.
I thought
was
I
made-
was special.
Yeah.
One sixth of the world is
Uh-huh.
1/6 of the world is Chinese.
Yeah.
And we were all once farmers.
Yeah.
And there were more
Okay.
farmers, like Vietnam, Thailand, like Laos.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about India, but especially like East Asia as
Yeah.
well. We're all fucking farmers.
I always have these dreams about
So
these
that's
two
more.
Asian girls in like pink and blue jackets and like a husky. We had a dog. I was like, I've never met these women ever in my life, and I always have dreams about them.
That's crazy.
Weird, right?
You sure you weren't like masturbating?
No, I tried to masturbate, and then I was like,
With the
I can't. I
huskies?
feel like I'm connected to them. So I was like, ugh, it feels nasty.
Yeah, you don't want to disservice the memory of these people.
Yeah.
that you made up.
Yeah, that I made. You don't dream about people you never met.
I suppose I do,
Yeah.
but I think
I do it a lot.
yeah,
Right?
I've got the worst
Well,
recall
your
with my
dreams
dreams.
Are like when you kill people you've seen but you don't know, the
Yeah.
people you pass in the street, and you just put their faces on like avatars. So that's when you dream someone you don't know. It's just you've seen their face.
Okay.
Yeah, like I
Fun
thought.
point. Not
Yeah,
mine.
I'll fact check that.
One thing that's happened to me is like right before when I move cities,
Yeah.
I'll find like when I move to a new
Seems so
city
flexible.
and I go out to the bars, I will just see faces of people I know from my previous town everywhere, and not like in a way that is, like, oh, that guy looks like Jim. I'll be like, holy shit, that's Jim.
Wow, that's weird.
I don't know what does it, man.
Yeah.
Our brains are fucking weird, man.
I don't know.
I don't see shit. I don't give a shit.
I don't see shit. I don't dream. I'm just in a resting state.
I dream about me. I see other things in my dreams. I want to see other people in my dreams. I ain't got time
What
for
they
that.
doing in my dreams? My dreams. That's my face at once.
Selfish. It's all about me.
Yo,
I want to see strangers in my dreams.
get the fuck out my
Waste of
dream.
time.
Yeah, you ever try to jerk off and see somebody who's not supposed to be there, and then it ruins the moment?
I don't have that problem, man.
You see myself, and I
just
jerk
think
off to
about
myself. I don't jerk off to people.
People won't turn me on. Why would I?
Oh, yo, are you dating? Are you straight?
I am straight and single and like between Toronto and New York and other cities, so
Okay.
it's fucking weird.
Oh, well, then you can date like separate groups of women.
That was
will
weird.
never
That was a
intersect.
weird answer.
That
I'm
is-
straight, but I date in Seattle. So
And
what?
in New York, he's gay.
In New York.
And New York is reserved for the boys.
Yeah, no, I
Toronto's-
could do that
Yeah.
thing, but I would feel like I'm at the point where I actually want to meet someone and settle down.
Yeah.
And I would feel like trying to play the field and look for someone, it's not a compatible thing for my own motivations.
Uh-huh.
I get caught up in my own head, and
Okay.
yeah.
All right, this is why I asked the question. The other
Sure.
day, I was talking to this guy. All right, and you would say, are you a would you?
People would describe me that way.
Absolutely.
Sure. Yeah.
And so I asked him. I was like, because he said this is how I went to the question. He said he was at work and the lady asked, "Hey, how does my ass look in these jeans?" And he was like, he didn't say because he didn't want to get in trouble. And then I asked him, I was like, are you gay? I just want to ask. And then he got offended. He was like, first of all, I don't answer that question. And he's super feminine. All right, he's a feminine guy, so I would assume, but I don't want to assume.
Probably gets asked that a lot. That's why he feels so.
But here's the thing. The reason why I asked him the question, not to be offensive, but because women are more comfortable with gay guys, and he could have really gave her real advice and been like, "Hey, your butt looks better than these, or you know."
Yeah, I'm like, I have a strict don't talk about that shit at work policy. At work, no.
Even if she asked you,
well,
if it was a coworker
we weren't at work.
Was,
he was just talking about his work.
Okay, yeah. If it was like a close friend or a close friend outside of work, I would give an honest feedback on it. Yeah. But yeah, no, just like a random coworker came in and said, "Yo, is my ass?" Like,
no, it was a client. It was like girl looking at clothes. She wasn't like, "Hey, look at my ass."
Oh, okay, so it's a clothing store.
It was a clothing store.
That's different. Yeah, you're expected to give advice.
Yeah. And he was like, "No, I don't give advice." I was like, "What?"
No. That's actually the story of me getting these Levi's. I literally asked the sales girl,
"How does my ass look?"
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I was asking,
my dick look?
How's my dick looking? No, I didn't ask about my dick. But I was like,
do these point down?
It's the problem that
that's my package.
Does it touch the tip?
Touch the tip.
They do have an innovative fleet, but
is that
they
what
do? No, you'll see when I'm on.
Shows the package. I don't
the way they hang. You'll see.
Got that innovative pleat.
Got an innovative pleat.
It accentuates my package.
But yeah, no, I told the sales girl, like, listen, the problem I have is regular jeans. My ass is getting too big for them because I do a lot of squats and shit. Yeah. What are if you're someone?
I've been doing my squats. Can you tell?
So the question was, like, what is a good pair of jeans for someone who has a little more muscle than usual? And they said, buy these, and they are the best fucking jeans I've ever owned. And I love them. I bought 3 pairs.
That's simple. Yeah. But I didn't like that he got offended when I said that. He was like, "Oh, I'd never answer that question." And my point was, straight guys don't answer like that. So you're putting yourself out there. It's like if somebody just asks, "Hey, are you gay or straight?" Whatever. Just answer the question. That was my point.
No, like I mean, I identify
you shouldn't be
as
offended.
straight.
I don't think that was context to be offended.
Yeah, like I identify as straight. I've only ever been interested in dating women, but I mean, I have an opinion on which Hemsworth brother is most fuckable. I think everybody.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
I can't tell them apart.
Really?
No. There's the skinny one. They're like in levels of fitness, right? There's like the young fat one.
There's
the Hemsworth brothers. He plays Thor. So one plays Thor, right?
Yeah. He's like peak Hemsworth.
That's peak.
Yeah.
Right, that's the oldest brother.
And then there's...
No, actually, I think it's the oldest brother.
Who?
The one that's on Westworld.
Is that the fat one?
Yeah, the fat one. I think that.
How do you spell the name?
Compared to the rest.
Compared to the rest. Yeah, Liam and Chris.
Yeah.
And there might be a fourth Hemsworth that I'm not aware of.
Is there a sister that looks just like him?
That's one of the people who show up on my television.
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth, Liam
they
Hemsworth.
do look so similar.
Right? I can't
They're not
tell them apart.
twins?
Yeah,
no.
one has like retarded eyes and
this one's a retarded eyes?
Those
I was looking at the other one as retarded eyes, so apparently they both have it.
They have levels of retarded. Like one goes one way, one goes the other.
I
wish I could pull this up for you guys. What else is going on? The fucking.
I mean, shit, I'm here.
Yeah, you're here. Tell me about this. Tell me what's your origin story.
Yeah, so grew up in Canada.
Yeah.
Joined a startup. Made a bit of money, and now I travel the world, tell jokes, and
the
go
fuck
to
does
shows.
A bit of money mean? It means I'm rich. When you say I made a bit of money, you're not making $15 an hour.
No.
I made $5 on this podcast.
Yeah, did you?
That's how my mic is free.
Oh yeah, there it is.
I made $5.
There it is. You like that? You actually
35 minutes.
Keep selling it like
that.
Hell yeah. Let's get back to this bit of money.
Just
a bit of money. Can you reset that for me? Press the middle button. The one in the middle. Yep. Good. Press go live. Good. Might have to press resume.
Is it because the internet's not stable?
Yeah, the internet stable sucks. Everything. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. Hell yeah. What was the name of the app? It was a startup or?
Yeah, it's called Shopify.
I know Shopify.
Yeah, so I was
just a little bit. This little company you may have heard of.
People who know it, but
Yeah.
people who don't. That's the point,
Hell yeah.
right? Like it's you make your own web store.
Mhm.
No one knows you're using Shopify.
Yeah, it's confusing.
A little bit, but we want to make it easier for businesses to confuse their customers about what software they're using. We want them to think they did it all themselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's dope.
Yeah. So I was there in the early days and had got stock
Nice.
options and
Nice.
good.
That's the way to do it.
Fuck! You see how
That is the
comfortable
way
he
to
looks?
do it.
He's like, I got only a handful of stock options. I'm rich as fuck, but
That is the way to do
that's
it.
good.
And single, ladies.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
Get on that share.
Hell yeah! Now
Get
what
on
are you
that.
doing? Just traveling?
Yeah, travel, smoke weed, watch the news.
Oh my
It's
God.
That's the life.
It's good. It's
Had-
really good.
Had you and I known how to put our money in the right
No,
places.
no. I wish I did. I'm just now trying to learn how to do forex, and I don't. I was like, I'm not smart enough for this.
Yeah, like I don't portray myself as like some genius trader
Yeah.
because I was just in the right place at the right time.
That's fucking dope.
And I mean, I worked my ass off, but
It's wonderful.
that's it.
What level did you start at?
I was just like an entry level sales and customer support.
Yeah, just a guy in a cubicle. He was
Like somebody's
did
got.
you like the job when you
I
worked?
love
there?
the job.
Yeah. Now that you say it.
No. I love
Fat
the
ass
job.
check. There was this guy named Craig used to shit on me.
No. It was great for years. The reason why I quit is at a certain point they were just like, we need to structure your sales stuff. Because I used to kind of get to do whatever the hell I wanted, and as long as I was hitting my numbers, no one gave a shit.
Yeah.
But as the company got bigger and more structured, they were like, well, no, you have to do it this way. And I'm like, I'm not having fun with this anymore.
Fuck that.
And, you
rocked
know,
the boat. It
you
took
gave me
your
so
money.
much money that I have no incentive to work for you anymore. So
That's bananas. That's bananas. I got all the money I need.
Yeah.
What point is that? What point is the pack up your bag of cash and go money?
2.2 million.
He knows because he took
Yeah, I was
it.
gonna say,
it's in that ballpark. Yeah.
all right.
God damn. Beautiful.
Wow.
Well, you want to invest in a podcast? Good.
No
Potentially.
shares.
Shit. There's no shares. We're public.
With no profit.
No profits.
Public with no profit.
Actually, I make $4 a month, $10 a month now.
Shit.
Off of
That's pretty
advertising.
good.
So that was the goal to monetize. But when you speak it to the universe, you got to be specific. That's not what I meant, guys. That's not what I meant. He was like, it makes money. That's what you asked for. And fuck. How was your day? What are you working on? Top that shit.
I made no money. I wasted $275 coming here by
Beautiful.
Subway.
And so you made $225. I can do math.
$220. Is that how much Subway
On
fares
the
are these
podcast.
days? Oh yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Good job.
How much is the Subway rate today?
$3 now, New York, right?
So why not?
It's $3. It went up more.
No, I thought it was like 225, 250,
I thought it was $3.
75.
Yeah,
Yeah,
275.
Okay,
$275.
so it's the same in Jersey too. So the path.
Shit, that's
Oh, the
so
path is
much money.
Yeah, path is $275. I
That's
thought New York
so
was
much
$3.
money.
I think they're
I don't like what they did because I used to be an avid turnstile hopper. I was a hop star, and I didn't
Hop
pay
star.
for shit.
Did you ever get caught on that?
Yeah, a couple times.
And
couple times.
what happened? when you got caught?
One time they took me to the police station. They said, we got to take you up. But the police station was at the stop that I was going to.
Oh, that's nice.
we went out of the train, got in the car, drove to the stop that I needed to go to, and then they were like having a pizza party or something. So they like
So you
gave
got a
me,
slice?
we got like a slice and
Oh,
soda.
that's
They were like, here, we have this leftover you want. So I was cool. I was like, yo, I know, y'all know what it is. And
Did
then
they take your record? Or
yeah,
anything?
they write your information down, give you a ticket, and then
How much was the ticket?
I think it's like $100. It's like $100.
That's not worth the jump.
But
Well, but if it only happens
you
once
toss
every
that-
50 times to jump.
Yeah, and then
But how often
but
do
then
you
the
jump?
second time I did it, I was doing it average. I was like every day. I never paid. I
Wow.
never for a long time. I'm for New York. I was like, I'm for New York. I'm not paying for this anymore. I just decide once you turn a certain age, you don't feel like
You
you
don't
should
give
pay
a
for
fuck.
things. You're like, fuck that.
Wait, that's 70 though. Are you 70?
No, I'm in black ears. Yes, yes, I feel like it.
You know, like when you don't give a shit, you just cut lines and
Yeah,
shit.
I don't
You
give
just
a-
like
I don't-
grab food.
I don't give a
But I feel like
shit.
that's like 79.
No, I don't. It's just in your head. I don't.
You're
give
like, I'm dying
a
very
shit.
soon.
I don't give a
I could
shit.
die tomorrow,
I don't
whatever.
give no fucks. No fucks. One time I got stopped by two young cops, and I told them I was coming from a comedy show. They like do the tell us your joke thing. You ever do that? Tell us your joke. If you're funny, we won't give you a ticket. And I don't know what the fuck I said. I said something about their dicks. And it was like, who has the biggest dick or something like that. And then the white one got all weird. And he looked at the black guy. And he was like, all right, you can go. He's like, you can go. Yeah, that was it. And now they're cracking down. They're putting people at the turnstile to make sure people pay.
I've seen that.
And
but even like my inner, like, I don't want to say my inner, like, whatever. But like
my poor person.
Yeah, my inner poor person was like, oh, they're watching. Swipe.
I like it because now that I got a job and I got a unlimited Metro card, which is beautiful, which is
you do that?
Huh?
Wait, you are at Blink.
No, watch your fucking mouth. I'm at a place. I'm at a gym, and I make good. I'm good.
I wasn't aware. I wasn't.
But
you didn't hear that.
Yeah, I got a Metro. I got a free. I got a
That's
monthly.
nice.
That place you just mentioned is cool. I'm not going to mention it.
Yeah,
it's
good job.
A cool place.
So I do that, and I don't even. That's why I'm like a person who doesn't use cash anymore. I was like, how much does the Metro cost? I haven't paid that in years. I've been got.
That's nice.
Yeah. So, I don't like that they're forced. I think the train should be free. I think like once a year they should make it completely free. Take away the turnstiles and see how much money the city would make by people spending their money elsewhere. No?
Isn't DMT a private company?
Is it?
Yeah.
I think it's private.
It's a private company.
I think it's independent from the city. For sure.
But somebody owns it. Somebody owns the railroad.
Right.
So there's like one railroad guy. Fuck that guy. There's one like old geezer like
It's probably 10 of those.
Well, now
one, probably 10. Gathered together.
Yeah, I ain't buying railroads or newspapers.
No,
no, I'm not.
Railroads, newspapers.
No yachts.
What's the other one? Copper. What does copper fall under?
Mining.
Are you talking about Monopoly?
Monopoly.
Coal?
Or is it coal? It could be coal.
No, because Bill Gates bought a copper company in Montana.
Oil.
That's why they killed him supposedly.
I thought we were talking about the game Monopoly, not actual Monopoly.
No, real Monopoly.
Yeah.
We talk real money on this podcast.
No, we gotta bring robber barons back. Is what we gotta do.
Yeah. They were cool. Well, I don't know if they were cool. It seemed cool. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
They gave a lot back.
Did they?
Well, yeah. Like think about like all the buildings with like names on them and shit. Those are all people that made tons of money doing horrible things, trying to buy off their guilt by, it's like the Sackler wing at the Met. That was paid for by fentanyl, or not fentanyl, Oxy.
God damn.
Yeah. They made billions of dollars.
Hi. What's
up,
up?
people?
Yay. I want to talk about your money more, but
it's cool. I'm okay. I'm comfortable talking about it.
Nah, that's. You got any questions?
How can I have more money?
How can I have some of your money? You give it
How can I not be poor?
How do
I be at the right time and right place?
What advice would you give poor people?
The advice I would give poor people is as much as you can, figure out technology, and try to apply it and find ways to apply it because there is a lot of money in those industries. Mm-hmm. And the other thing I would recommend doing is figure out what goals you want to set, not like arbitrarily, but there's this thing that's kind of popular right now called FIRE. It's an acronym, Financially Independent, Retire Early. The idea is, if you look at normal stock market...
Can you write that down? So the bed's coming out.
I'll
right on the back. Right on the back.
After the pod. Yeah, so the idea...
Recon.
I can spell.
Yeah, so the idea is like whatever you figure that you need to live on an annual basis, whatever that number is.
It's high.
25 times that, if you've got that in the bank and you just put it in stock market index funds, you should be able to expect returns over the long run such that you probably won't ever run out of money.
Wow.
I'm trying to do math in my head. Can anybody do that?
But that's if you're investing in the right stuff, though.
No. So what you're doing is you're just investing in like a stock market index fund.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, no. So it's a fund that just covers the whole market.
Right.
So it doesn't pick and choose stocks. It just takes everything, the good and the
It's
bad.
just there in it forever.
And long run, your average returns are about 7%. Long run, your average inflation is
But
about 3%.
what if you don't have 25, but you have like 7 times?
then hang on and keep building until you get to 25. Keep saving.
But it's like depleting it faster than I'm actually
Yeah,
gaining.
that's more of a budgeting issue than a.
So you take your what you make for a year, right?
Yeah.
What you want to make?
Yeah, whatever you feel like this would be a comfortable lifestyle.
Okay, so say it's 65,000.
Sure.
Right.
So 65.
65. So the cost of living in New York is like 65, right?
Sounds all right.
Yeah, sounds about right.
It's not his.
25, which is the average retirement lifespan. And that's what you want to have for
25
Well,
times
no,
that.
it's times that because based on a 4% withdrawal rate, over 25 years, everything will just replenish
So
itself.
that's assuming that you're going to live 25 years after you retire. So you want to have.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
So how?
Yeah, if you only expect to live for 5 years, man, you can go
I
ham.
did not expect to learn.
That's why I only say.
Yeah, you did. See that? See what happens? we find the jewels.
Okay, so you expect to spend like.
You're about to change your life.
That's what you should expect to have for retirement.
Yeah, it'd be 1.25 million.
Yeah, okay, that's about right. That's about it. That's what I've read before.
Yeah,
I've read up on this shit. I've been
Yeah.
doing this since I was like 13.
but have you done it?
Yeah.
Well, fuck you, Saeed.
Well,
God,
my dad's an accountant. He would come home.
Well,
My dad once came home from work one day, and I was like, "Daddy, I want to invest in mutual funds." And he's like, "That's my boy."
What a dick! You had a dad. Go fuck yourself with your dad. Dude. You're fucking smart dad who instilled good
No,
shit.
don't offend him, man. Like in 5 years, we're gonna need him.
Yeah, I know. He's not going
You're not
anyway.
gonna need him in 5 years.
No.
Don't piss him off right now.
What? Okay. You. Were there any black people at Shopify?
Yeah, not a huge number, but yeah.
There are not a lot of black people in startups.
That is true.
How would
Why
you
is
change
that?
that?
The way,
And why is that? Let's answer a
Sure.
question.
So there's a number of reasons why that is. The biggest one, in my opinion, is that the guys writing the checks, like when you're starting a company and you're like, hey, I need $1 million to build a product, and hopefully it'll be worth $1 billion in 5 years, right? Most of the people writing those checks are old white guys who have their own internal biases, which generally skew towards people like them, which is to say, young white guys. That's one aspect of it. Another is...
But not young white women.
Not as much. Female founders have a lot of trouble raising money as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
So old white men only find similarity in young white men.
Yeah, so there's a ton of different ways you could change it. One way would be
I like how weird this guy. I like it. I like how uncomfortable it should be. This is how I like it. Good.
Yeah, so you could democratize things by, instead of telling these old white guys they can do whatever they want with their money, you could tax the shit out of them and have a government body which had standards to be equal in how they dole out money. So instead of having these guys do it of their own volition, take their money and have the government do it in a more equal way. That's one way of doing it.
But then it doesn't become privatized anymore, right?
Well, I mean, there are plenty of examples of public investment funds around the world where countries that have a lot of wealth and want to invest it in their own people.
Samsung.
I don't know if Samsung is.
Yeah. Do you feel the disdain in my voice?
Yeah.
Is Samsung owned by the Korean government?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
If not, like a huge
I
portion
thought it was
of
a
it
guy.
is
Was it?
supported.
It was a guy.
It's making like $400 an hour.
That's
to-
phone sex money?
Is that phone sex money? I have no idea.
That's
I don't know if it's called phone.
It's like $8 or $9 a minute.
fuck.
Okay, so it's like really good phone sex money, I guess.
God damn. No.
Premium.
No.
We
We should
sex.
absolutely go to phone. I highly doubt they make that much money. Like the highest end personal trainers make $400 an hour. Like, yeah.
Oh my God.
Shit. Okay.
Mine's
Why'd you stop?
Why did I stop?
Yeah.
Well, the calls kind of stopped coming in.
Yeah.
And then other than that, I was just kind of like, I didn't feel, oh fuck, this is going to make me sound like a real rich asshole. I was like, $400 an hour for just talking on the phone about shit I don't really care about anymore. Not worth my time.
Wow.
That's how
My
awful.
inner dick just got
Did
really
everybody
hard.
feel that? You fucking
I'm
comics.
being
What are you
honest.
doing with your lives?
My dick
Turn
just
down
got really
$400
hard.
phone calls, you pieces of shit.
Wow.
I feel like an ass.
Yeah,
Now I feel like, yeah.
you are. But you're in the right place.
Wow,
This is
Jeopardy. What does it mean to be comfortable?
wow. I'm so uncomfortable with my life right now.
Wow.
I used to want to be in a startup, but I didn't know where to start.
No, it's
Like I wonder where. Like I did a show at BarkBox.
okay.
You know,
Yeah.
BarkBox. It's
Yeah.
like start cool shit. I was like, oh, I want to be in this environment, but I didn't go to school for none of this shit. So where does a black guy with no experience start?
Sales.
In sales.
Like, I mean, honestly, Jimmy, you would be great at sales.
Yeah. Fuck. But okay.
Yeah, because you're just talking. Just talking and convincing people and shit.
Okay. I tried to get a job at MySpace.
MySpace, I don't think they're going to do... Like...
It would be the easy. I was just kidding. It was absolutely. But I feel like maybe they're hiring to try to bring them back, right? Tom's like the only guy there, just in a warehouse. Like, I wish I could figure this out.
It's probably like grateful that he no longer has the pressure to perform of like millions and millions of people looking at his everything.
Wow. Shit.
Nah, Tom's chilling.
Yeah. Did you answer? Where you said sales, right?
Yeah. So I would suggest like sales. Like what kind of if you could work with any kind of companies in any kind of industry, what would you want to do?
Something in fitness.
Something in fitness. Yeah. Okay. So
like huh? Is that a startup?
Yeah.
I thought that was a...
Yeah. Actually, there's two I'd recommend for you. One is called ClassPass. Mm-hmm. The other is called MindBody.
Oh shit.
That's right.
Yeah, MindBody is basically Shopify for fitness studios.
Fuck.
Right? And so, like, my personal trainer uses it. The place that I go here in New York uses it. And basically, gyms pay, like $35 or $40 a month. Mm-hmm. And then a percentage of revenue that goes through it. Huh. And it handles all your booking, all your scheduling, all your staffing. It's pretty good shit. And if you're looking for, like, a sales opportunity, mm-hmm. like, there is money to be made calling up companies that, calling up personal trainers and being like, hey, do you want to be organized or do you want to continue having your life be a clusterfuck?
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to listen to this podcast over again.
Now I'm kind of pissed. I didn't ask about my personal financial question.
No, please.
Don't get one.
Come on. No.
Oh, we got to start.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
You know it's good when we go over time. They're all like, can we get this shit started? And I was like, well, I have more answers. I'm trying to fix my life.
Next time.
Hey, I'll have you back on again. Appreciate that. You're the man for that.
Sorry, I gave no good advice. Probably never want me on again.
Shut the fuck up. You're Asian. You're always welcome. Give it up for them one more time.
Yeah.
It's another episode of the People's Mic. Tell them where they can find you.
Alkerton on Twitter. Just Alkerton. It's all politics shit.
Nice. Website?
BrianAlkerton.com, but I have not updated it since 2015. So.
Beautiful.
It's from MySpace.
Yeah.
You got shows coming up? Shopify. Yes.
The Esther Chen _.
Yes. Website?
TheEstherChen.com.
Yes. Twitter?
The Esther Chen _.
Nice. Fuck it. Give it up for them. Just another episode of People's Mic. You can find it on iHeartRadio, Spotify, JimPeoples.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, JPeoplesTV. The podcast is followed by the open mic every day, Monday to Friday at 3 o'clock. So come be a part of this bullshit. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Oh, yes.